All right, data moving in. Oh wow, all the data has moved and I have not used the Mac in ages. All the data has moved. There's very no power, 1% power only, but all the data, the Mac has been in use. All the data has moved, the Mac has been in use. So let's see, it's constantly in use. So it says 54 seconds here, but all that data has moved. Data continues to move, 54 seconds, and it tells me I have used Safari, YouTube. Okay, pickups, pickup 1 from Safari. All right, but all that data has moved. So the Mac has been used. It has been in use, so that nearly 5 million packets has moved into the Mac, and so the usage has been wiped from here. Okay, there we go. So it's the 16th of September. Go to the 15th. Usage 25 minutes. I did not use the Mac yesterday. Entertainment 25. I did not use the Mac yesterday. Pickups 1. Safari. I did not use the Mac yesterday. Oh, more data moving. All right. Stream. So everything is debug. All processes are debug. All processes are debug. Screen capture. So now it does not show the categories where this screen capture is coming from. It doesn't show it anymore. It used to. It did at one time. So it did at one time, and it was, let's see. So there, it did at one time, and then it stopped. It would show the details of where it's coming from. That was new, and then it stopped. And then it stopped. No more. Here it is. More data moving. More data moving, but no visible network. No visible network, but data is always moving in and out of the Mac. Alright, so there it is. That showed up one day, and then it was removed. No more. Okay. So that's the desktop. This is what's new. On the 14th was the last day I used the computer. Tuesday the 14th, September the 14th. And this is bug type 115. All of this has been wiped out and leaving just the 2. So it's reset counter. 2 reset counters on September the 10th. 2 of them. So they constantly are reset. And let's see. And there's a 2. Right now I have shared cache, and this is from the 14th and the 14th. I have bug type 115 and bug type 115. The rest has been cleaned out. Crash report. User ID 0 anonymous UUID. Cloud, and I do not use cloud. I did not sign into iCloud. I do not use cloud. Sign in. I'm not signed in with my Apple ID, but Stalker is uses my Apple ID. but I'm not signed in. So cloud, process is cloud. I do not use cloud. Anonymous UUID, user ID is 501. Cloud again, anonymous UUID, user ID 501. It's cloud process, and this has been wiped clean. Anonymous UUID, this has been wiped clean. And anonymous UUID, anonymous UUID, anonymous UUID. This has been wiped clean. Anonymous UUID ending in 912. Oh, more data moving. There we go, more data moving. Okay. Kernel task has been erased and it will not show energy use. It stays at 0. But it's somewhere between 12 and 9. It has been changed. It will not show usage, energy. So Stalker has tampered with that. Oh, wait. And quit Safari. And go here, force quit. So text edit is running and text edit is not down here. Oh, text edit is down there. Wow. Okay, but it's not open here, but it's running here. So text edit is one of the ones I've already shown to Apple as being a malware, because I used to have 2 of them. QuickTime, doesn't matter if you quit it, it still works. There it is recording, but it's quit. And here's the current malware. Always allowed. Remote advisor cannot be removed. Cannot be removed. So if I go Safari, nothing shows up. Although I should see Safari here, nothing shows up. If I go Siri, nothing shows up, because Stalker is using Siri and Safari constantly, and he constantly tampers with my channel. Close that. Cloud. Actually here, oh, let me stop, pause. So most of it has been removed. So let me show view, time. So it'll be all be today. So 21:10. So 6 minutes ago. All process are debug. Default is the #1 subsystem. Process activity monitor, everything is debug and volatile. There we go. Everything is debug. And volatile. Alright, so everything is debugged. There are the clients. Clients 386, client 104, client 68, client 129, 126, 120, 136, client is 1665. It says PID, but it's 1665. Client again, 380, PID 86. Anyways, I've got a million of those. All the clients here, client. So everything is debug. So Let's see. Windows Server, everything, every process, kernel is debug. Every process is debug, and again, it's missing where the categories, where it's sitting. It's missing this here. Okay, so Stalker has removed that, this line of exactly where the malware is sitting. Oh, more data moving. Let's see. There we go, more data moving. So tampering in progress, nothing, it will be correct. He's already changing stuff. Already changing stuff. State display. There's a filter session. Power D is a constant. Power D. Where are you, Power D? Power D is a constant. Always there. 100% of the time, Power D is there. Data, always moving in and out of the Mac. Tampering is always in progress. Again, kernel task, it has been reduced to 0. It will not disclose the energy use. Back to console. Everything is debug. Every process is debug. Every process. Security D, debug. Adding user preferences. Okay. Destroying binding. TCCD. Macho. There's a pipeline to the internal pipeline. Macho rep. Pipeline. Again, everything is debug. And but there's there's more. Anyways, it's all here. Debug, debug, debug. Stop reading. Hey, yo, stop reading. Cloud thumbnail agent, quick look thumbnail daemon. Okay. Finder, debug. Server is working. Server is working. Update the mode. Sender is private. That's the server. Private is the server. So like I said, the last time I used the Mac was on the 14th. These are the screenshots from the 14th. The 14th of September, and of course I recorded it. Everything keeps moving. Here's my recording. 14th of September. There's the recording. And it records the desktop because Stalker moves everything. So I put the recording, I put it beside here. So this is the old one, move it into the trash. And the new one I put right there. But it's always moved, and it moved over there. So let's see. So this recording is constantly moved. Things are constantly moved or removed. Right, Luke Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. That's Stalker. Archaeologyvacations.com. Luke Dalabana. Loaded plist. Date at private. Don't know if valid yet. Play. Actually, yes, that's 1. That's 2. System log. Number 3. Okay. That's all of it on the 14th. I left it there. Oh, data moving again. Lots of data moving. Tampering in progress. And there's kernel task. Will not show energy use. Okay? Because Luke Dalabana heard from Apple that it would be a significant issue if energy used by kernel was significant. All right, put that down. Okay, so again, Stalker is Luke Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. All right, update mode. Everything is debug. Everything is debug. Handle 191, new handle for path private. Scoped. Cloud thumbnail. Alright, so I've got a million of them. Let's see, everything is there. Everything is debug. Debug the entire Mac. Preview is the malware is attached to preview, and QuickTime. Right, Luca Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. Everything is debug. So shared file list. Strings. Debug. Debug. Right, Luke Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. Not applied. Screen capture. So, more data moving, and like I said, Mac has been in use when I did not use it. All of that data. And I shut it down on the 14th. It's the 16th. My Mac is constantly in use. When it had 0 power, this Mac had 0 power. When I started it up today, it had 1. I just plugged it in and it had 1% power. Okay, so it has a foreign power charge, even though it has no power. Luke Dalabana and this management system still have control of my computer. The computer has been in use when it had 0% power. That is why it has so much data moving in and out of it. But it had no power. It's a foreign power charge and the foreign access. Force quit. QuickTime. Alright, so again, everything is debug. The entire Mac is debug. This one here says assertion. It doesn't have a debug on it. It's missing subsystem. This one here. This one is missing subsystem. This one does not say debug. But 99% is debug. Calling block. A lot of plugins, and then the plugins will be deleted. Right, Luke Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. Plugin, debug. Every process on this Mac is debug. Destroying binding evaluator, destroying binding evaluator. constructing NS error. So again, everything debug. Right, and crash report. Anonymous UUID ending in 912. And I think I've done this one. Anonymous UUID ending in 912. Spin report, MT, log report. Okay, so it just flipped up, and there are networking, WebKit networking. And there's a UUID. MD worker share, WebKit networking. The computer is in a networking system. Wi-Fi log. Usually it says dump log. I see you didn't say that. Now Luke Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. Log file turned over on September the 5th. September the 5th, September the 6th, September the 7th. Now, of course, I didn't use the computer on the 15th. 10. There's sharing D. Sharing D. For Apple Wi-Fi join history will not allow request. It's the 6th. There we go. It's been used on the 15th. USB host, notification host. There we go. No, that's the 10th. That's USB host. That's the 10th. Where's the 15th? 14. 16, 14. Don't see the 15. Wednesday the 15th. Corner not recognized. There's the 15th. I did not use the Mac on the 15th at all. So even though there's only one log message there, that doesn't mean Luke Dalabana did not remove the rest of the log. So 16th at 2107, no interface average. There's the 16th. Install log. So the install log, there's the 15th again. Software updated. System will sleep. There's the 15th. I did not use the Mac on the 15th. All right, and wow. Okay, so it says, right. So unboxing was done on June 5th. And this is the first set of logs. The first thing it said. Localhost, localhost, localhost. So hacking happens at unboxing. There's a foreign UUID right away. I did not join a network. Foreign UUID. And so there's installation of the package kit. Is nested inside and will not be version checked. Okay, and they all say that. And then it says user is subject to destructive behavior, Luke Dalabana, right? Talked to Apple yesterday, and Apple said, oh, no problem. Right, Luca Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. Anyways, I already have it documented. Will not be version checked. Nothing will. There's a bundle package kit installed on the 25th. The date is 25th of February. Mac was unboxed on the 5th of June 2021. Nested inside, there's the hack, the package downloaded, nested inside. One thing is nested inside the other. And removing client, so this is all the 25th, which I've already documented and uploaded. Package kit, anyways, too many. And I've got millions of screenshots. Right, Luke Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. Profile loading to UDM manager Wi-Fi. That's on the 16th. Today at 9:07. Wi-Fi health is enabled. So immediately when I plugged it in, I started recording as soon as possible. So here's September. This is September 16th today. How did I get here? Oh, September the 15th. September the 15th when I did not use the Mac. 14. There we go. September the 15th. I did not use the Mac yesterday. I did not use the Mac yesterday. The Mac had 0 power. Do that again. Come back. I did not use the Mac yesterday. More data moving. There we go. More data moving. 208 and 394 now. Data received 6.75 GB. More data coming in. A whole ton of it. Alright, and so what shows here, this number does not reflect here. It says 10 and 10. No, it does not show up here. And when this says 2 and 2, this says 100 and something. There we go, 124. Does not show up here. Does not show up here. $124 packets. So I have not joined network. I have not done anything, but there we go. Data is moving in and out of the Mac all the time. Launch 10 and 10. In and out 10 and 10. Anyways, it'll continue. Alright, so I took a screenshot of this one here. There we go, there's the 2 screenshots. There. This one here for the 15th. I did not use the Mac on the 15th. Mac has been in use. Login window. Start monitoring event. Request received from login window. I did not use the Mac on the 15th. The Mac had 0 power. QuickTime is using significant energy. always, because the malware piggybacks on QuickTime and Preview. Right, Luke Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. So there's the 15th, when the Mac had no power. Auto join is in progress before sleep acknowledgement. Priority lock added. Client equal airport D. Type 4. Interface null. Priority 7. So that's on the 15th. Now I'm on the 16th. Luke Dalabana is listening, right? Luke Dalabana. And this is at 2107. Interface link changed. Stopped IPv6 link local. Stopped IPv6 link. There we go. It's IPv6 and IPv4. Driver event. So again, the Mac had 0 power on the 14th. PS callback, set power save disabled. Bluetooth, always Bluetooth. All right. So that this is today. Wi-Fi health is enabled. Bluetooth, always Bluetooth. That's the hack. It's wireless radio, then Bluetooth. And Bluetooth, Luke Dalabana, you know this, Bluetooth is hotspot enabled. And that's how you connect. Auto join started for interface. Full wake. Reviewing the preferred network list. Auto join. Auto join airport. Auto join always. Right now it's connected to my local network. Okay, and it stops at 2107. Not maintenance wake. So it ends there. So, started on February 25th. Unboxing was on June 5th. Create a table if needed. OK, deleted message. That's the number 1. There's the unboxing date. Number 1 thing, a message is delete message. Shutdown monitor is empty. Diagnostic report. So let's see. Wake up caused. Shared cache. It's on the 14th. On the 14th. Shared cache. There's a UUID. Version unknown. Bug type 115. Bug type 115. So he's erased all the other bug types. Alright, so let's see what the hackers are up to. So here's on the 16th. Let's see if I have anything on the 15th. We have something on the 15th. Houston, there's something on the 15th. When I did not use the computer and it had 0 power. It had died. It had 0 power. Alright. Son of a bitch has been using Safari, which means he's been tampering with my channel. Sender machine UUID A01 unknown 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 Safari. Sender UUID ending in F50 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 F50. The Mac is in use when I am not. It was dead. It had no power. Dead. That's why I recorded this thing here to show that's the last usage. F50. Safari media loaded. Missing description. Somebody has been running diagnostic, and that's why when I run diagnostic, it will show kernel task. Let's see how much data has moved now. It's at 308 and 494. Kernel task still is at 0. It will not show energy usage. It's been wiped to show 0. It will not show real usage. Right, Luca Dallabona of archaeologyvacations.com, who is admin of this remote management system. So diagnostic agent, the fucker has been running diagnostic agent consistently on my Mac. Sender machine UUID. Sender machine UUID. There we go. So now we're on the 16th. So diagnostic was run on the 15th. Diagnostic was run on the 16th. Diagnostic was run on the 16th again. There's the machine UUID. And that's today. When I start up the computer, there's where UUID is coming from. Sender machine UUID. System log. Wow. Unknown. Power D. Sender machine UUID. And I have no connection, supposedly. And so 907. It's 9:45. There we go. Sender machine U. Oh, call in. There we go. Machine UUID. Activate settings. Machine UUID. Activate settings. Activate settings. Screen capture. Machine UUID. Unknown. Machine UUID. Unknown. Account profile remote view service. Missing description. Take a screenshot. Okay. Student D. That also is a debug. I'm not a student, but he's using probably York University computers. Address. They're all missing description. So this is 9:10 tonight. Unknown. There we go. Account profile remote view service. All of this is happening while I have no visible network connection. But I do have network connection, right? Luke Dallabona of archaeologyvacations.com. I have IPv4 and IPv6. Unknown. Unknown. Right. Again, this Mac, a wipe is never a wipe. Missing description. Message abort, skip, abandon flow from power up. Foreign power charge. This is not my screen. This is from the foreign power source. Oh, look, he's removed everything. Apple SSD statistic. Everything is zeroed out. Un momento. Mass storage, system counters. Okay, everything is zeroed out. Not X'd out. Normally everything is X'd out, but it's zeroed out today. All zero. Okie dokie. Okay, and more of it. This one is different. Missing description again. Like I said, the Mac is always in use, and this is at 9:38. 9:38. It is 9:49. Raid failed. Abort. Abort. She's recording. UUID is right here. Sender machine UUID right here. Okay, so this one will be all zeros again. Sender machine UUID is right here. Okay. Mass Apple is from apple.com. Apple mass storage. Machine UUID right there. They're all different. All right. Next one. Sender UUID, machine UUID right there. Another UUID. Always missing description. Next one. Sender machine UUID. And another UUID. Again, missing description. Sender machine UUID. Again, I have no visible network. This is today. This is right now. A few minutes ago. Right, Luca Dalabon of archaeologyvacations.com. So I'm at 12:38. It's 21:38. I mean 9:38. It's 9:51 now. Sender machine UUID right there. Message is external. Firewire present. SD card present. Thunderbolt present. External drives. Okay. And we have 3 unknowns, and 150 is 9:52 now. The last one was sent at 9:51. So unknown. Machine UUID right there. Unknown. There's machine UUID. Unknown. There's a signature, message signature. Machine UUID. And the last one is 10:51:10. Machine UUID. Alrighty, it's 9:52. Okay, so there's the last one. System log. Service exited due to do to that? There's a networking. And yeah, there's a million of them. Computer is constantly wiped. Computer is constantly used. September the 15th. So he's wiped everything, and so there's September the 15th when I did not use the Mac. ASL sender stats. Send back kernel task. Woohoo! Which one? So I have two of everything. One of the two will be used. Which one is undefined? Right? Look at Alabama of archaeologyvacations.com. I have two of everything. One of the two will be used. Which one is undefined? Posting stream filter. Okay. So adding and sorting bundles. So I've gone to the end of this here. So again, everything is debugged. Luca Dalabana is listening because there's always a listener in the log. Right, Luca? Or Luke Dalabana. So type is error. CloudKit. iCloud. I don't use iCloud. And this is an Apple, what is it, authentication kit. Yep. Couldn't pull URL for backing account. Private task. CloudKit. Lots of errors. Apple Container Manager D. There is no such container. Container not found. That's because it's on the management system. Right, Luca Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. So it's on the their system. And command, and he's wiped the client out. Client, you cannot see the client number. He's wiped it out. AppleKit. So account remote. So there's no such thing as Container Manager D. Container Manager. And there's the account profile remote view. AppKit. Alright, and then these are volatile. These are faults. Allowing process impersonation of allowing process impersonation by process there. Screen time. It doesn't have entitlement, but it's doing it anyway. Okay. Private is the server. APSD is family circle D. Not for me. You know the rules. APSD is networking of computers. Student D again is an error. Talked about student D before. York University more than likely. Because the device is unsupervised. Apple Classroom. All errors. Okay, so all errors. Close that. Okie dokie. So, Luca Dalabana, where should I start? I will start with, so everything is recorded, the screenshots are recorded, there's the install log, and there's millions of different UUIDs, there's FEEEE, And there is C4A1 and 3725A and 79F51F and millions of them. So this starts at unboxing. This starts at unboxing. Now connected processor, it's already connected even when I did not connect to a network. Now what did I anyways, I'm not going to go through there again. There's a package that was installed on the Mac because it's nested inside the upgrade bundle and it will not be version checked. So in this install log is where it says client is entitled to destructive operations, right, Luca Dalla Buona? All right, so lots of screenshots. Let's go here. Lots of screenshots. Millions of them. Well, it feels like millions. Oh, hey. More data moving. Tampering in progress. Always. So, let me open this one here. This has already been printed. $30. No, it's $32. More data moving. Lots of data moving without any visible network. Tampering in progress. Open. All right. Bug type 115. And this is what diagnostic report looked like on 24th of August. That's what it looked like on the 24th of August. And this is what it looks like now. Son of a bitch has been wiping it clean. This is what it looked like before. This is what it looks like now. Right? This is August the 24th. August the 24th at 12 p.m. This is right now. He has removed all the files. Okay, he's wiped it clean. And the son of a bitch is Luke Dalla Buona of archaeologyvacations.com. So, bug type 115. Bug in library dispatch. System log. Bug type 183. Bug type 309. Of course, you wiped them all. He's removed them. All of the OTA update. Let's see. This is log report. More data moving. So I'm now at 332 and 518. So this is console log report. Let's start streaming again. Luca Dalla Buona. Cleaning last. It says cleaning last. So log report. This is what it looks like now. This is today. This is he's wiped it all. This is on August the 22nd. They're all gone. All this OTA update are all wiped. All the cloud, this is all wiped. Okay, there's a whole long list are all gone. This has been shortened now. That's what it looks like now. This is September 16th. It says February the 25th there. So all the September ones are gone. Okay. Okay, he wipes it constantly. He wipes the computer constantly. Bug type 309, bug type 298, bug type 151, bug type 151, bug type 115 is a hardware issue. You have a hardware problem on iPad. Alright, so my computer is a host of 12 clients. Current disk management. I'm managing 12 clients, right, Luca Dalla Bona? And so this is what the son of a bitch does. There's a session UUID and he X's it out. There. Session UUID, he X's it out. And then in the log, he removes the session, which I've documented over and over again. Okay, so I am the host of 12 clients, my computer. All the session UUID has been X'd out except for the last 4 digits. And this was on August the 5th. So there's the balance of the list. So again, 12 clients. My computer is hosting 12 clients. There's 2 View Bridge Auxiliary. Host name. My computer is a host. There it is. There's the host name. Bug in client of library dispatch. User ID 501, anonymous UUID. Process is screen capture UI. Parent unknown. Again, I'm the local host. Connected processes on February the 22nd, on February the 25th. On box June 5th. It's already connected. WebKit networking, and it will not show the detail here. That's why I put a question mark. Right, 4 hours 10 minutes of use. It only shows 7 minutes, 2 minutes. Here we go. Kernel panics from son of a bitch. Okay, and kernel task 00. So he runs diagnostic on my computer all the time. When I open them, well, it's all documented. Missing description, logger, enable. It's a volatile process. Camera 13, Apple H13 camera. Logger is enabled. There we go. IPv4 is multicast, group membership, and IPv6 multicast, group membership. Notification 6, it only shows 3. And then what he does, so private is a server, right? Luca Dalla Bona of archaeologyvacations.com. Son of a bitch deletes everything regularly. Pickups 28, only 1 showing. And so no, when this is Apple, case number, it is not normal behavior for IPv4 and 6 addresses to show up when you are not connected. Amazing. Preview, text edit, QuickTime, I used to see 2 of each. What is not normal is having 2 of the same. Apple knows about it. Yeah. Anyways, lots and lots. 1 hour 6 minutes, 32 minutes, 13 minutes. So this is at 9:04 p.m. Luke Dalla Bona is listening. He listens to everything I say. There's always that's why Siri is will not show up in screensaver always allowed, because the usage is 24/7. So at 9:04 p.m. Mac use is 1 hour 7 minutes. Entertainment 1 hour 7 minutes. That 9:04, and then at 9:09, son of a bitch changed it. Your disk is almost full? Okay. Well, he can force my Mac to say that. So there it says other. That's Luke Dalabana. And then other disappeared at 9:09. Anyways, he can change from 1 hour 7 minutes to 38 minutes. Time decrease. Based on the first question, if the Mac is not connected to an internet, it should not send and receive packets. That is not possible. No data should not be moving without a network connection. So Stalker does not want me to record these things. So let's see. 184 screenshots is 43 minutes. Okay, let's remove that one. 43 minutes. Empty trash. And this one here is 1 hour 51 minutes. So I have 3 hours of recording time. Oh my God, look at the data moving. Tampering in progress. Tampering in progress all the time. Okay, so I have 40 something minutes. That one is still there. Okay, let's go. So it's 10. So just before 11 o'clock, right? Luke Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. So yeah, no data should not be moving without a network connection. Yet, data is always moving without a network connection. Always. I have nearly 5 million packets into the computer. 4.5 million out of the computer when there's no visible network and the Mac was at 0% power. Zero, like dead. Okay, yeah, Apple tells me no, should not be moved. Oh yeah, there we go. In the install log, client entitled for destructive operations. There we go. So my local device, there's a UUID BBF, and none of the other ones already shown is a BBF. Okay, services is log relay, remote, system diagnose, remote, and core capture D is remote service. Okay, remote XPC version flags. All right, and then this is Wi-Fi log. It will not allow request to show join history. Yeah, so Luke Dalabana, they have tons of plugins, plugin loaded and ready for the host, me, telling plugin that host has control. Nice. There's a UUID. It's from private. There are so many UUIDs here. Service purge. And shared file list. UUID that are not mine. Not mine. Alright, added to candidate logs. Moi is a candidate. Default filters. Applying default filters. The system diagnose. Applying default filter. Added candidate logs. Added. When there's no visible network. So that's the 32. I think. Alright. So there's a million of them. So let's do this one here. So remove, there's 184 here. And Data, wait, stalker, data moving again, in and out, in and out. Now 396 and 586. Oh, more data moving in and out. Always, always. Let's see what stalker has done. Lots of data moving in and out. Always tampering in progress. All right. So wireless library, and it will not allow me to join a network. There's an exclamation mark there over Wi-Fi. I am connected, but there's an exclamation, exactly like the phone. The phone does the same thing. He does the same thing on the phone. I'm connected, but YouTube will not load, neither with Gmail or anything. But data is always moving. Exclamation over Wi-Fi. Data moving. But it will not allow me to join a network. Detected network change. Okay, cannot find server. I have network, nothing will load. Starting persist to share memories, reset Wi-Fi, epoch change. Wi-Fi no longer primary, letting others know. Who's the others? Luca Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. Letting others know. Safari cannot find server for apple.com. Will not allow me to access. Tons of data moving here. A lot of data moving, but no web page would load. And I have Wi-Fi right there. I have Wi-Fi, but tons of data moving, nothing will load. Reset Wi-Fi epoch change. Yeah. Reset Wi-Fi epoch change. Yeah, nothing will load. RAT change, radio technology unknown, interface type 1. So RAT, so nothing will load. So there was an IRAT, a few IRAT logs, so radio technology change. So that's how he accesses the Mac. Radio technology. I've been documenting for how many years, Luca Dalabana? 13 years this fucker has stalked me. 13 years. Wi-Fi, no longer primary, letting others know. Okay? And there's Wi-Fi. It's the same log. It's real-time log. I just paused it. And, yep, nothing, again, nothing will, there he cleans up. Data moving in and out of the Mac, but he will not allow me to access any web page. And this has been happening for years. Safari can't find server, YouTube. And I'm connected to a network. I'm connected. Lots of data moving. Connected, but nothing will load. Okay, 90% of message says bundle and private. Now counting only 5,000 items allowed in the log. Everything else are removed. He deletes them constantly. Remove 406 entities. 406 entities has been removed. Only 5,000 are allowed to show here. They keep being removed all the time. And Luca Dalabana, what he does is he quickly skips as he forces it to speed up. There we go. Dump stats. User 501. User is not me. Indexing suspended. Mac is connected but will not load web pages. Import server. Import server. Indexing resumed. Users look up at private. Wi-Fi no longer primary, letting others know. Still will not load. Now there's radio technology. Connected in, you're offline. No, I'm not, you son of a bitch. Data is moving there. I'm connected here, but it tells me I'm offline. And of course, he does it all. It's a constant for years, 13 years. So IRAT was a log message, and the screen has been replaced. The screenshot has been replaced with this one here. This, oh, there's IRAT. There's IRAT there. IRAT. Log message image remover replaced with this one. Constantly, I message the screenshots are replaced. So here it says wireless radio manager IRAT. Okay, it's wireless radio. That's how the fucker joins, connects originally. Wireless radio. Okay, IRAT. And of course, I search IRAT. There's IRAT, radio access technology. That's how it does it. Yep. Receive Wi-Fi notification from server private. Wi-Fi epoch change. UUID is for UUID private. Network usage. Private. And run loop observer calling disable unit needed process missing tracer. It's volatile. Remove 29,000. Wi-Fi manage client. Where's manage client? MMD client. So MMD client is Macho there. And manage client. Server enter. Oh, control center. Manage client. MMD client. Manage client. So the phone, neither the phone nor the Mac will load web pages, but tons of data moving in and out of the Mac all the time. Number one on Wi-Fi, false on cellular. Okay. Command center. Bluetooth. That's how it connects. Bluetooth is hotspot enabled. Right, Luca Dalabon of archaeologyvacations.com. And then he removes the session filter. Adjusting connection with courier. APSD. I do not FaceTime. I FaceTime. Connection. Reachability ND session. Call in service. When and there I have a network connection. Debug. Sending server availability. It's debug. Everything is debug. CloudKit, not me. Debug. Task running in group. Private. R2. Babysitter. Debug everything. Debug QuickTime Player, because the malware piggybacks on QuickTime. Begin suppressing. Debug QuickTime Player. I've been saying that for a day. I started because a lot of data is moving in and out of the Mac, but the Mac will not allow me to connect to a network or to load any web page. There we go. Everything debug, debug, debug. 2 of these in activity monitor, and a circle down there. Replay screenshot should show, yep, a lot of data moving in and out. Debug, screen capture. There's a UUID. Yep. Debug. Agent 501. Agent 501. Now tracking processes. Private, no observers. Observers have been dropped now. There's constant observers. URL is private. URL is private. Everything is private. Debug is TCCD. There's private. Destroying binding. Name is anonymous. UID 501. Destroying binding. Adding and sorting bundles. Screen capture UI. Debug. Everything debug. Saving connections. Client 602 for client 602. It's not PID 602. That has changed. It says client 602. PID 602 for client 602. So the PID on client is the same thing. Check in. Created entitlement for process session that. Okay. 626 is screen capture. The process is screen capture. Six to six is screen capture. Screen capture sent a request. My screen capture is sending a request. Screen time remote service. Yep. Data always moving. Web page will not load, but Luke Dalabana and his buddies are using my Mac. Stop observing Windows. There's Safari in use here, and it's all debug. PowerD, remote service. 629. Security D are all to debug, and they're all volatile. So there's no fucking security on this thing. Guest and guest. Engine 35. Built-in entitlement. Engine 35. Process 629. Client database updated. Client database updated. Server. Authorization make external form. Open. Everything debug. Language is English. Remote service XPC. Engine 36. So there's engine 35 and engine 36. Hunchback Luke Dalabana is group admin. Credentials 501 is member of group admin. Does satisfy the rule. Engine 36. Okay. So 501, user 501 on the Mac is a member of the group admin. Session owner is 501. Network interface, iPad, clean up, let's clean it up, buddy. Plugin interface namer, network remote service, clean up, debug, UUID, not mine. There we go. Tons of data moving in and out of my Mac. But no web page will load. Waiting for data. Finish flashing changes. Library system container manager. There's no such thing as container manager. They cannot be found. I mean, there is, but it cannot be found, says my Mac. Screen capture, debug all of it. Process 371 system UI server sent a request to the group. There, shared. Connection private for private server was closed. Security exemption that has been removed. Detail is removed. Oh, tons of data moving. Wi-Fi agent, debug all the Wi-Fi agent. They're all volatile except for the top, which is a MAC error. Security exceptions, it will not show. Security exception are all to be debug. Wi-Fi agent, they're all accepted. So these guys have been given exemptions. All of these guys have been given exemptions. Security exemptions. All of these have been given security exemptions. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 security exemption. Security interface, foundation, all of them, and 16 to 29 all have been given security exemption. There we go. Exception, security D, and they're all debug from 15 to 29. Everything debug. Security exemptions again. It seems that I have 2 or 3 of the same screenshot. Alright, so somebody has been fucking around with my screenshots again. If I have double of anything, it's because Stalker has switched my screenshots out. Security except I have the same thing again. Okay, whatever. I have enough. Dummy document opener call with private. Unregistered token. DB session. Security. All debug. All debug. All the session debug. Data always moving. Debug the all plugin kits to be debug. All plugin kit. One plugin found for shared kit for Safari. Constructing share kit for Safari. Private mounting volumes. Override. After setting override. So these keep changing. New length of store. There's Apple WebKit. Volumes identified. Of course, everything is debug and volatile. New length of store, new length. Attempting to lengthen store. 9 duplicate reports for WebKit. Debug. Network access disabled by policy. No access to the internet, even though I'm connected. Running board. Assertion deals with memory. So memory has been a huge problem. My Mac tells me it's using too much memory. UUID. 4 plugins found in the share kit for Safari. So all uploads are tampered with. Packages, Skylight. Where's the one that says lifetime? There's a bunch that says lifetime. User is KCF preference, any user. That's the user. Oh, look at the amount of data moving. internal pipeline, session, destroy non-existent sessions. Flush, always flushing. Flush for high delete count. Control manager, done. Anonymous, everything to be debugged. Client 107. So there's a sender machine UUID, and every screenshot of mine has to be assessment granted for my screenshot 61, 62, 63. And when it's not granted, I suppose, they delete it, they remove it. So they have to have assessment granted for my PNG. Connection server.png. All my screenshots have to go through these sons of bitches. Lots of data moving. Sender machine UUID. So that's the number one. System policy is this SOB. There we go. Lots of sender machine UUID. Missing description, machine UUID, shared cache, bug type 115, shared cache, exceeding limit of 150 wake ups per second. Tons of data moving in and out of the Mac constantly. There's exception codes. It's all zeroed out. User ID, 0 is me, 501 is stalker. Anonymous UUID. Invalid address, exception code. This here has been practically zeroed out. Oh yeah, and there we go again. Wipe clean. User 501, and the exception code are all zeroed out. They're not X'd out this time. Fetch start. Data, there's startup of the Mac. That's what happens. Data is always moving in and out of the Mac. Submitting request to internal pipeline, and there it says reminders. Reminder, remind D. Request came from private. Debug. Fetch core data. So there's a session. All sessions are removed. Session at startup. At the startup of the Mac, there's already a session. Shared file list. Debug. File provider. Debug. Alright. So debug. And here console sent a request to here I am this user and there's the other user, any host. Share file list is default. Subscriber private has access via bundle identifier ownership. Okay, so he uses iCloud Docs. And there's UUID, consuming extension private, a lot of different UUIDs. File provider plugin, lots of different UUIDs. There's a plugin kit. Lots of different UUID. Debug. My console is telling me to debug constantly. Everything is to debug. All of it debug. All of this debug. And connection with listener endpoint. Invalid debug, invalidating private, lifetime extender, lifetime. Yeah, there's lifetime. A wipe is never a wipe. This Mac should not be sold to other people, but it will be. Debug, 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 all over. Request starting. Debug all of it. Launch services. 501. Stalker, Luke Dalabana. 501, dropping voucher. Due to, I just saw quick. Dropping voucher due to nil personal unique string. Debug preview. So preview needs to be debugged as does QuickTime. So PKD is a management and supervision daemon for plugin services. I've been seeing a lot of PKD. Disk management framework, one client of the disk management. Okay, plugin kit, yeah. TrustD. Not checking if we should log for lightweight. Working for activity private. Session filter. Stream data. No Wi-Fi now. Stream data. Remove 683 entities from data. Share file list is preview. All of it needs to be debugged. I'll do QuickTime. Okay, so I have two of these. Kernel task 0 will not show. Safari networking, all the data goes to Safari networking, the networking of computers. This guy is using this #1 energy user of the Mac at that time. So all data, that zip files that should go to email goes to Safari networking. Start tracking for key. All right. Now where did this one come from? Okay, 416 and 602. That's where we're at. Okay. So that should have been, there's additional one there, 184 screenshots. Okay, next one, 51 screenshots. Open up. Data moving again. There we go. But Apple said data should not be moving when I did not join a network. And some of the Mac, so when it comes to two-step verification, even though I undo this every single time, it's always there. So my Mac is set not to ask for two-step verification on this device. It's been programmed that way. Alright, no directories showing. Right, so it used to show the directories, doesn't show it anymore. So it's not showing any directories there, and it changed 6 minutes later. Next screenshot. There's the directory. 6 minutes later. So this is at 12:51 p.m. September the 6th. Everything is debugged. And here we go. At 12:57 p.m. that showed up. All right. Everything debug. Siri Intelligence. Page URL for private. So I'm sending zip file via to Gmail. It's all going to the networking of computers. At Safari is shared. There I'm sending the zip file. It's all going to the networking of computers. Nothing goes to Gmail. Nothing. Everything is debug. And there's the directory right there, which will soon disappear. This categories plugin. So this directory will soon disappear. There it is again. All debug. There's where it's coming from. Apple plugin device support. It's coming plugin, multi-touch HID plugin, contents, Mac OS, multi-touch HID. That's where it's coming from. It's a plugin. PowerD. No directory showing at 1250. It's 1254. So these are the screenshots, the timelines. They haven't been sorted, but this is 1254. There's nothing there. 1:23 p.m. There we are. There's a plugin, and the plugin is right here. Okay, so it's showing the directory, showing the directory again, all debug, showing the directory again, showing the directory, everything debug again, CF bundle, that's common, all debug again, and all volatile, shows the directory, because right now, actually can't open that, debug, and it does, there's a directory, still shows the directory is there, debug, process names private, couldn't open private because there's no such file or directory as private. There's no such thing as private, but there's tons of private that shows up in the logs, but there's no directory, just like container manager D. And constructing again, everything debug, everything volatile, it's showing the directory, but soon it'll go away, and the categories error, and the process is console, and all console needs to be debug. Directory again is shown, all debug, WebKit networking, obviously, debug console, everything debug. So we're still showing categories here, but never again. Once I stopped recording, it never showed up again. Categories is there, and once it removes itself, well, by the group, then I only see subsystem and these two lines. Again, everything debugged. Activity monitor is to be debugged, and it is volatile, and everything is a CF bundle coming from private. The server is private. Now tracking 62 assertion, removing assertion. Again, running board, debug, volatile. Running board, same thing. Notifying client 107, notifying client 244. Receive message from server. Connection. Running board. Debug. Everything is debug. Apple default. Debug. Everything. Debug. From client 369. Creating importer thread from server private, home private. The home is private. That's right, because that's the server. Home is private. Plugin is private. MD worker is shared. Security, versions A, security, everything is debug. So Luke Dallabana forces this Mac to stop recording. So Safari has to be debugged as well. All Safari debug. Safari debug Safari. Found no key. Found no value for key. Apple persistent. Ignore whatever. There's the directory. Everything debugged. Safari has to be debugged. Like console, like activity monitor. Did not find classification correction in either local or cloud database for fingerprint private. Category is lifecycle, activity group, lifecycle. This Mac for its entire life will be connected to this group. Right, Luke Dallabana of archaeologyvacations.com. Resource lookup is private. Everything debug and private. Input method kit, debug, everything debug. So that's the last time I ever see the category there. The last time. Because on the 14 screenshots, then they will never show up again. Data, every time I open a folder, data moving in and out of the Mac to show Stalker that I've opened the folder. Alright, so everything debug, dirty activities for this client. Okay, dirty activities for this client. Yeah, and debug everything is volatile. So there I took a screenshot from the 51 screenshot folder just to show that there's the categories and it disappeared. Okay, categories here, above subsystem, and here we go, subsystem without the category. It says activity monitor and core foundation, but it says nothing more. So that's what I used to say before, this long line here. Now it just says activity monitor, they say process, and core foundation. It just says process and library, that's all. It does not give me the rest of it. Okay, so that has changed. And your computer was restarted, lots of restart. Report panic, APSD, which is the networking of computers. MD sync kernel task will not show energy usage. Luke Dallabana has cleaned it out and stopped it from showing. It only shows 00. Alright, I am not home. It's 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. I was out, and my Mac had 16 pickups for Safari and 1 for preview. I was not home. Type, debug, volatile. And yeah, look, activity monitor and core foundation. It only shows the process and library, will not show anything else. Debug. Oh, and nothing will load. YouTube will not load. I put that behind there to show YouTube will not load even though I have a connection. Computer did a restart. Kernel task number 1, energy user, and again it's been cleaned. Problem reporter, nothing goes, and so data moving in and out of the Mac when there's no visible network, and the Mac had a restart. Again, YouTube will not load, and here we go. Debug. Other, Luke Dallabana has been tampering for 3 hours. Okay, and yeah, and always allowed will not show detail. Okay, so there's always allowed at 11:26 p.m. will not show the detail. So Stalker is working on it, frantically working on it. And of course CF bundle, which is constant, debug, which is constant, data moving out. No, that's into the Mac, the red. And of course 1224, there's 1226, there's 1126, 1124, so 2 minutes. It's still screen time, always allowed, will not show detail. There's a session filter, and sessions are always removed. Power assertion entered. Debug everything. 1224, screen time will not show data. YouTube will not load. I have a network. Well, I'm connected, but he will prevents loading of any web page or access to any access to the internet. Miles of debug, yeah, miles and miles of debug, and data always moving in and out of my Mac, but nothing loading. Miles of debug, nothing loading. Okay, so that's number 14, and I did number 51. So number 51 is 1 hour 21 minutes, 1 hour 51 minutes. Screenshots have been removed, but what the heck, I have tons. Data moving again. Yep, always moving. So 14 screenshots is done. Put it in the garbage. "46 screenshots and 7 screenshots are in this recording." So I open it up and data starts moving. 124 to something, S begins with S. 124 packets. There, 4,000 for MDNS responder. 4,000 something for MDNS responder. So again, this is not congruent with this. They're incongruent. So they shows a few packets and they shows hundreds or thousands. Okie dokie. There, lots of data moving again. Lots of data moving, even when Apple says it should not be moving. Alright, let's open this baby up. So, unboxed on June 5th, all logs from June and July has been erased from here. He removes them all the time. So she was September the 5th. This was on September the 7th. And so he cleaned it out. Yeah, and Cornell panics, and when he runs diagnostic, nothing can be opened. So when I try to open it, it says it cannot be opened, it's locked, cannot be unlocked. Okay, tons of data moving when there's no visible network. Console is using the most amount of energy. And the other one, so this is this one here, cannot be unlocked. So then I'm going to open that one there. There it is, cannot be unlocked. And same with this here. Cornell Panic folder is empty, and AUD folder is empty as well. Task plist, data always moving, console using significant energy. He's always running diagnostic, which I've documented ad nauseum. Console is sending a request when I don't have any visible network. All processes are sending requests. Process 505 is console sending a request. Couldn't open private. There's no such thing as private. Yet bundle is private. It's from private, but there's no such file or directory. Connection count 1, but I have no connection right there. Mismatch, validation token. Debug. Siri syncs daily. Siri is already programmed to be on constantly. I have no control of it. There's 501, that's Stalker. Final decision. Absolutely must not proceed, says the Mac. Again, it will not show, it only shows process. It will not show anything else. Decision. Absolutely must not proceed. But they proceed anyway. Vacuuming HTML database at file. What's this other one? Notes sent a request. Notes sent a, everything sends a request to private. But there's no such file as private or directory as private. And activity monitor uses using metal path. Yeah, plugin management. And there's the other one here that cannot be unlocked. Data always moving in and out of the Mac. Connection interrupted, that's in the error. So these change constantly. They change constantly. It used to be different. Now it's more often than not constant. Bad response from APSD, the networking of computers. Connection interrupted. Really? It should not have a connection. So here we go, and that's that. I have two interface currently attached, two filters. Interface filter since boot, two interface filters attached since boot by OS. 4 sockets filter, and I'm not going to read the rest, it's all there. 16 interface, and blah blah. 1124 IPv4 DNS sockets, 1798 IPv4 DNS sockets without data. 2 IPv6 stream sockets. So it's streaming and it's datagrams, right? There's datagrams. 144 IPv6 datagram sockets created since boot. 139 IPv6 datagrams. Multicast is how he does it. Multicast, group membership, IPv4 and IPv6. Unregistered token, unknown task. APSD, which is the networking of computers, and client management interface. Screen capture. Screen capture is a plugin for screen capture. So when running diagnostic, APSD. So it says 9256, 13 KB and 29 KB without any visible network. Spin dump is at 98 or I think 300. Energy impact was the max I saw it. And yeah, nothing works. Gmail will not load, and this is what the Mac looked like. When I move the screenshot, what's behind comes to the front. So they should be behind on the web page, behind, not in front of network. And yeah, everything looks jumbled. Everything from behind comes to the front goes to the back. And yeah, that's the hack. Gmail will not load, no access to Gmail. So this is APSD, 112 packets, 74 packets, 18 KB, 38 KB, not showing up here. Safari Web Content, MDNS Responder, thousands, 28, 56, 1618, 157, 255, Assistant D, doesn't show up here. Console using the maximum amount of energy. And of course, console needs to be debugged, no visible network, and Safari networking is sending and receiving information. Yep, sending and receiving information. There's kernel task at 0, APSD, and the rest. footprint, 1 of 3. So there's data moving, no network connection, data moving right there as it's doing right now. 4 and 4, but I don't see 4 and 4. This says 1 here. Doesn't say 4 and 4, but it says 4 and 4 there. 272 bytes here. And data moving again, and it says 4 and 4. So this is the first packet. 273. This is 279. Second set of data moving. It says 4 and 4. Nothing showing here. And 3 of 3. There's a third bit. It says 2 and 2. So I'm 281 now, but nothing shows up here. And there's a 3. Then system log D says 282 packets was sent, 71 KB. It's sent. Container manager D, and there's no such file. Same as private. No such thing. It ain't happening, buddy. Life cycle, yeah. Life cycle. Once it's hacked, it's a life cycle business. Final decision. Do not proceed. This is 0. That says 10 and 10. I register 95. Yep, nothing loads, but I'm connected to a network. But nothing will load. Nothing will load. iCloud will not load. Nothing will load. YouTube will not load. Nothing loads. Nothing. Google will not load. Nothing. But Safari is receiving data. Okay, data is being sent to the network, and they're preventing me from accessing the internet, even though I have internet connection. Yeah, and it's there's Facebook, there's data moving, but they will not allow me to connect. There's Twitter, data moving. I'm connected here, but nothing will load. YouTube, again, nothing. Day after day. YouTube, nope, will not. MDNS responder and Safari networking and Safari. Everybody's receiving and sending data. It says 5 and 4 there, but not 5 and 4 here. Same thing here. 4 and 4. Nope. No 4 and 4. It's a heck of a lot more. APSD, anonymous UUID. All June, July logs disappeared. Yeah, it cleans it out regularly. And this is Wi-Fi log, added XBC client connection. Start monitoring event. Request received from PID244 security agent. And there's data moving again. 7 and 10, but nothing shows up here. Okay, and I'm connected to a network, but nothing will load, of course. MDNS responder, getting and receiving packets, sending and receiving, nothing will load. And start one. What number are we at, Luca Dalabana? Whoa. So 6.75 GB. Okay, 7 screenshots. There, data moving the minute I open the Mac. 2 packets, two sets. Okay. All right. Life cycle activity group. It's called life cycle. Is that what you guys call yourself? 501. Chat syncing. Absolutely do not proceed. Ain't nobody listening. So seconds ago, 12:55 p.m. 12. Now my Mac will not show the seconds anymore. It does not give the option to show seconds, but here it shows seconds, and there's a machine UUID that the stuff is coming from, and they're assessing my screenshot as always. All of my screenshots are being assessed. 12:56 p.m. 12:56:27 from unknown. The process is unknown. Machine UUID. And so I asked them to send text because Docker changed text to voicemail constantly. So I took a screenshot. Again, machine UUID in real time. 13:06. Okay, so a few seconds ago. Okay, so I've got so many screenshots. Data moving again the moment I open the Mac, the moment I open a folder. There it is, MDNS responder, 4,000 packets. Okay, 72. Oh, much more data moving. Doesn't end. The certificate for this server was signed by an unknown certifying authority. APSD. Disconnecting. So it's already connecting and they immediately disconnect. Submitting request to internal pipeline. There's the UUID. Safari is the first message on the log. Always tampering with the channel. Tracking connection. See, it's a session. There's a session and plug in, and I just opened Mac. I just opened the computer. It's already had sessions going on. Connecting stream without waiting for reachability. Fault. Couldn't read. It's a CloudKit user. That's not me. I ain't that user. Peer connection. It's a fault. Send by MDS. Posting empty stream filter. Diagnostic. They're always running diagnostic on the Mac. Student D again, which I've talked about. And so suddenly the Mac will not allow me to underline anything. I cannot underline. And this is another day when there was no power. It was dead, but the Mac was being used again. And processes are unknown. There's the UUIDs, many different UUIDs. Cannot underline. September 10, returning the usage update at September the 10th. Same day of the screenshot at 11:09 a.m. Requested at September 10. Somebody made a request. Okay. Everything is debug. But screen time doesn't have debug on it, but most 90%, 99%, they clear the cache all the time. They flush. Loaded an empty base plist and no additional changes from the base plist. Debug everything. Mounting required volumes by server private. Remember, there's no such file or directory for private. Debug. Purge. So this is September the 10th. Connection debug. In connection 257 on console. Always a connection. Screen time widget, sent a request. Everything sends a request. That's me as a user, there's the other user. Any current host. WebKit networking. Silently connecting. Session. Remove, there's data moving, always. Safari is even sending a request. Even Safari. And it's a debug. Debug. Did not use Mac for 48 hours. As I've been saying, the Mac had zero power, but it's always in use. And there's Safari WebKit in use when I wasn't using the Mac. Okay, so I'm recording, 53 minutes of recording, and Safari has already been in use. Way before I opened the Mac. Finish document load for private. Fucking with YouTube channels. Web view, page title change to private, by private. And it's all constant Safari. Page title has changed. Browser view controller. Posting to the service. Safari is a shared service. That's why you have Safari networking. WebKit 2 callbacks. UUID, not mine. Plugin. Safari plugin kit. Client 365. Database session closed. Debug. Notification center is a plugin kit, and that doesn't say debug. There's a UUID, not mine. Shared memory. Debug. Push connection for established for iCloud. I didn't sign into iCloud. always flushing. So they're leaving Safari. Removing connection server private. Private is a connection server. Take a screenshot of that. I'll remind D, send a request as well. Everything can send a request. APSD, send a request. See, it's a connection server. Private, adding connection server private. Setting public token for private. Alright. So I took the two screenshots and they're here. Private is adding connection server private. Private is a server. Private, removing connection server private. Alright, so that's a 72 and this is 24. There, two of them again. Every time I, three of them this time. Every time I open a folder. Alright, so I have to take a screenshot of of what's in the folder because they constantly disappear. This is 32 screenshots that I showed before. Alright, so I send things to Staples and they never get it. Again and again, and I have to document everything and they don't get it. And so this is what then I went to Staples online and nope, it will not. Error, nothing can be sent to Staples. Actually blocked. It's blocked. So I send zip files, all zip files, all zip. Right, the 184, the 51, the 14, the 46, 772. First zip file was uploaded, and then the rest of them, right, Luca Dalabana, you're listening, they all changed on their own accord because these sons of bitches stopped the upload. So there's the 184, 100% uploaded, and the rest of them will not upload. So right there, they're all in zip. They will not upload. Then it says it changed to PNG and it has a question mark, unknown file type. When I upload, it says unknown file type. When I try to send something, it's unknown file type. Look, it was sending and then it ain't sending anymore. So they all changed from zip to PNG and they said unknown file type. Okay, unknown file type, PNG, PNG. These will change from zip to PNG as well. What's this one here? Oh, this is me talking to Apple. Because Apple has no clue how to change the files to PDF. More than one file at a time to PDF. So here I go. I click on it. Let's go here. So when I click on the 184 screenshots, it it says export as PDF. Okay, so I'm talking to Apple, they're walking me through it. It says export as PDF. Okay, the 184, that's at 2:14 p.m. So it changes back and forth. 2:05 p.m. There's the 184 in screenshots. It will not show export as PDF. Okay, folder 184 screenshots. Anyways, back to these that I'm trying to send to Staples, because my Mac will not read the USB anymore. It will not allow me to send anything to Staples. And here, all of them are changing to PNG. And they're unknown, even though they're all screenshots. There's Stalker, 6 minutes. He freezes it at 6 minutes, but he's constantly on the computer. And there, yep, they all change to PNG, and none will send. And 184 screenshots, nope, none of it was sent. No, 0 pages was sent. So I asked Apple about distractive operations in the log. I spoke to them over the phone, and of course they said it's not a problem. Anyways, there's a 184. I cannot save as PDF as Staples request. There's a 184 screenshots, 51, 14, 46, 7, 172, and 16 screenshots. So, anywho, nothing works. Export as PDF, grayed out. Cannot send anything. When I do send a file, it's going to the networking of computers. So I have to send them individually to Staples. When I'm speaking to Apple support, data is going to Apple support. Lots and lots of data going to Apple support. And now there's only one Apple symbol now. It used to be 2. I documented it, and says documenting it. There's only 1 showing up, because every time I speak to Apple, Stalker is on the computer. There's a session key. Stalker is already there. Before I screen share with Apple, Stalker is already there. Yeah, there's 51 screenshots again. Going to Safari networking. Remote advisor. All these are using significant energy. Safari using significant energy, but Safari is way down here. Console. Screen capture. Remote advisor. It says remote advisor here. Apple support there. You're listening to Stalker. Remote advisor here. Apple support here. Yep. So there are other screenshots I've been trying to send to Staples that Stalker is preventing from their data moving again. Always. Open 29. It says 29 and it says 28 here. I have 220. Okay. Lots of data moving. Okay. Open. Right. And the Mac would not update because system preference interrupted. Restart. So I have to take screenshots of everything. My email before things disappear. So it says the update includes bug fixes for the Mac. No, maybe it did, but it ain't working on my computer. Bug fix, the bugs are still there. do that. Go here, which I've documented already. Not here. Already documented bug type 115. Do. Oh, data moving again. There we go. Not here. These are all cloud. Registration for monitoring, and we have already documented it. Right, look at Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. Mac Analytics. Let's see what's happening for September the 16th. Assessment granted for screenshot number 28. Kernel panics by that machine UUID. 62CE. 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 He's granted. Assessment granted. Anyway, the bug right now is 115 because you removed the rest. Let me open this again. Disk, they're the clients. And all the session has been X'd out to view bridge auxiliary, so I did update to 11.5.2. Session new UID has been all X'd out, and now I have my computer is managing 11 clients. It changes from 12, now it's 11, and of course the session new UID is X'd out. For the 11 clients, operation not permitted. It cannot open my Mac in the error folder for diagnostic. It says unable to open device, operation is not permitted, cannot open my Mac. So where's the data coming from? Somewhere else. Listeners, this is NetStat, streaming, and datagrams. And packets received, packets sent for this host. And it's unknown unsupported protocol. Multicast, group membership. So at that time, on September the 10th, there's no IPv4, but tons of IPv6. There's the update. And plugin kit. Yeah, a whole long list. Missing description. Start logging client. Client starts logging. Listener. There's always a listener. Listener new XBC connection. Listener is accepting new XBC connection from private. Private as it has proper entitlement. Private has proper entitlement to my computer. There's sessions. Disk arbitration. Now he removes all the sessions. Create session, and he removes sessions. will not show exception code, anonymous UUID 912, ending in 912. These are from June. That's this June came back only after I updated the Mac. June came back. It had disappeared, but it came back after I updated the Mac. There's a bug in library dispatch client. Monitored resources vanished before the source cancel handler was invoked. So this has been wiped clean. Machine sender. Just install update, and I have machine no visible network. Just install update and lots of unknown and machine UUID 12 minutes ago. I have Apple spell missing description. PKD, lots of unknown, Safari even. There's a sender UUID. Kernel task is been wiped clean. Will not show data. So when I updated to 15.5.2, all this data left and entered the Mac. So it wasn't just information coming into the Mac, data information was also leaving the Mac. Same thing when I downloaded Big Sur. More data was leaving the computer that was entering the computer. Right? Always, when I update, more data leaving the computer than coming into the computer. Okay, sending to Gmail, nothing goes to Gmail, but the Safari networking. Current client 11. Sender machine. And there's kernel panics. And there's I spoke to Robert at Apple, senior advisor. Told him about the install log and kernel panics and everything else, and he said to wipe the Mac as they always do. So Mac, this is Mac number 21, and of course they're gonna send me Mac number 22. And did I do these? Loaded the plist at private, don't know if valid yet. And the other one, why did I take this screenshot? Is because to show that this list has shortened. The log report list has been shortened. And then the last one, the diagnostic report list has been shortened, and there's bug type 115. So if I go here, so it is diagnostic report. All right, so after updating the Mac, I have bug type 115. So it did not eliminate all the bugs. Bug 115 is back. It's back. All right. Did that one. So this is my UUID ending in BBF. The others are not mine. Wi-Fi status, MAC address. This MAC will always life cycle hacked. IPv4 is DHCP, IPv4, none, 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 IPv6, automatic. Alright, there we go, IPv6 is automatic. Kernel panics, it's a constant. Data always moving, so it says 4 and 4 here, and it says 100 and 100 there. Alright, and there's sharing in plugin. Sharing service is a subsystem. Sharing D. Alright, no visible network, but Wi-Fi is an active process. MDM client and sharing D when there's no visible network. Let me see what's in here. Client, activity level, all debug. All debug. So avoiding display ticker. All debug. Networking, WebKit networking. There we go, networking of computers. Alright, and then I have tons of screenshots. 786, 107, 152, 158, 57, 82, 32, 27, 35, and all these screenshots. Let's see the 3. Not connected. There he has the exclamation mark over the Wi-Fi. Tons of data moving in and out of the Mac, but my Mac tells me I'm not connected. There's a fake screen. Same as the phone, tons of data moving in and out, will not allow me to function. Connected, nothing will load. What else is there? Ah, data keeps moving in and out. Oh, tons of data moving in and out. Tons of data moving in and out of the Mac. Alright. And so that's a 3, 144. Doesn't matter, I have all them printed. All of them are printed. I sent this to Apple. 1 hour 24 minutes. These do not add up to 1 hour 24 minutes. So Stalker is other. He freezes it at 44 seconds. Because I have no other app on this Mac except what came with the Mac at unboxing. Other, these are other. But when other shows in oh yeah, and Stalker always turns the light down, turns the brightness down. So remote advisor, don't know why oh yeah, there's the 2 apples, there's the 2. So now he's changed it to one apple. When I'm talking to Apple senior advisor, it used to show 2 apples down there, now it shows 1. So every time I document, Stalker changes. And this one here, your screen is being observed when the Mac is in safe mode, which Apple has documented, but your screen is being observed. Let me see what else I have. There's other again. He freezes it at 1 minute, and on and on. This is to Vanessa. Connected processes, which I've documented. There's Finder running at 103% of CPU. And here's the magic. Bluetooth is instant hotspot supported. That's at setting up of the Mac on June 5th. That's the unboxing date. Bluetooth is instant hotspot supported. Folder other devices can browse is public. When receiving items, accept all without warning. State disabled. Bluetooth, so he can hack via, the hack is via wireless network and then Bluetooth. And via Bluetooth, there's an instant hotspot. It's instant hotspot supported. So, at home, this is grayed out. When it's grayed out, it means it is connected. It's connected to my local network. Otherwise, it will not be grayed out. Same thing happens with Bluetooth. This has less than half power. This is a foreign power charge, fully green. Battery has been plugged in for the last 12 hours, but not by me, by the foreign power charge. And here's at unboxing. There's June 6th at 12 o'clock in the morning. I'm still on the computer recording. The Mac joins a personal hotspot. That's how he does it. Bluetooth and then hotspot. Bluetooth is hotspot enabled. And of course, June 6th, I run a diagnostic. There's IPv4 and IPv6 and group membership. So within less than 24 hours of unboxing, this is what's happening. At midnight, Stalker starts on the Mac. 12 a.m. in the morning. Other is 2 minutes. I'm sleeping. There's other is 2 minutes. Okay, then he freezes it. Chat log. I chat with Apple. They give me instructions. This is the chat support log. When I download it, it changes. Same thing happens with email and text and everything else. It's changed during interference. Everything is amended. What I sent is not what people receive. What they send me is not what I receive. Okay? Apple tells me this is normal. Owner is disabled. There's Big Sur. I download Big Sur. More packets are going out than coming in from the download. And this means that I'm connected via iCloud. I have 2 Safari web content, which should not happen. Safari is using significant energy, but it's not even showing up here. And all the download is now coming to me. It's sent and received, and it's going to this place here. And you need iCloud for that. And I did not sign into iCloud. Restart? Yep, lots of restart. MRT 91 53 20. So I sent all of these to Apple. All processes are restricted on my Mac, every single one. This kernel task. Number 1, at the beginning of unboxing, there's June 15th. Kernel task for the first 2 weeks. Kernel task and Windows Server were the number 1 user of energy on the Mac. And of course, data always moving in and out. Unable to open this device when running diagnostic. Operation not permitted. Can't open my Mac. 1 hour 6 minutes. Doesn't add up. Netstat. So what has changed is it used to see tons of foreign addresses, including server. Now I have local internet. There's June 5th, date of unboxing, exactly at unboxing. I unboxed at around 8 p.m. on June 5th, Saturday, June 5th. And immediately I have local network. Let's see. The recording is online. It says 9 hours 28 minutes. Doesn't add up. And right, and here always allowed does not show the 9 hours. So 3:38 p.m. June 15. 3:35 p.m. June 15. So it says 9 hours 28 minutes of use at 3:35 p.m. on June 15. But then always allowed, it doesn't. It says 50 minutes, 57 minutes, 23 minutes, 4 minutes, and that's it. 1 minute, 5 seconds. That's it. 9 hours does not show. Other at 12 a.m. Again, 25 seconds, frozen. At 25 seconds. More than likely it's 12 a.m. That's when he normally starts. Again, all data goes to Safari Networking. And let's see. So I record everything. Yep, Stalker deletes them. Oh, more data moving. Anytime I open a file, a folder, or anything, anytime I touch anything, data is sent to Stalker. And this one here, 10 minutes. There's other, 25 minutes. This is 9 hours of use. Let's see. Everything goes to Safari Networking and launch D. Some stuff in there. Okay, Stalker is with me before I senior advisor joined the Mac. That was on June 15th. I unboxed it. Within 2 weeks, I'm calling Apple. So 25 seconds. He's already with me. And so I go here. Session key is entered, but senior advisor is not with me as yet. Data moving in and out of the Mac. And there's a session key. I think he gave me a new session key, and Stalker is still with me. 51 seconds now. And the senior advisor is not with me, just Stalker. That has gone up. Okay, when the senior advisor comes on, this continues. Sometimes it does actually, sometimes it does not. So Stalker is with me before the senior advisor joins me. There's a new session key there. 51 seconds. 1 minute. Not with Apple, but with Stalker. Tampering in progress already. So when I send capture data to Apple, it's not the real capture data. Stalker has interfered. That's why the Mac was running at over 212 degrees and it was very noisy. Not noisy anymore because it's from a remote, this whole device is from a remote computer. It's not mine anymore. It's not using, the computer is not being used. There's other at 2 minutes. The senior advisor has not joined us yet. Other is at 2 minutes. And so on and so on. Yep. It doesn't end. Alright, what else is there? No, there's more here. Okay, these are all printed. All these screenshots. Let me see, 57. Destroyed lock. UUID deleted. So it will not show the UUID for private. It will not show it anymore. And it's all deleted. Everything is, the process is deleted, library is deleted, and cache deleted. All of these I have printed. Universal link. Anyways, I have all of this printed. So let's see how much data has moved. I have not joined a network as yet. So, view. Alright, a bunch of them are grayed out. Some days they are grayed out, some days they're not. Today, a whole bunch are not grayed out. So, again, all processes are restricted. Run diagnostic. (122) spin dump, 123, 81, 82, 82. Data moving. I saw data there, launch, but it doesn't show up here. And APSD, I think. There we go. SYSD. Anyway, they're all there. There we go. MDNS responder showing there, but not showing here. Son of a bitch has improved. Okay. Data, lots of data there. So it used to show here, but it's not showing here anymore. It's showing here. So they change constantly. They change constantly. Wow. There's data here. Nothing here. Okay, there's always 3 bunches. Comes in 3. 291 for iRegister. 98. Tons of data moving, but it's showing inactivity monitor, not down here. MDNS responder, thousands. (85, 88, 96, spin dump, 35, 74. Going to 5 for system diagnosis. Ah, here we go. Kernel panics. So the last time we used the Mac, none of this was here. So this is the one I just run. Data moving again. In progress. Oh wow, these are new. This is new. This is new shit. Didn't see these before. Error log. Error log is empty. Errors. Spin dump. Tailspin. Unable to save tailspin data to file. Yep. So this is new shit. Read me. L saw dump. File path to dump file. Spin dump. It's locked. UUID, shared cache, parent is launch1, and the user is Stalker. Luke Dalabano of archaeologyvacations.com, not root. Luke Dalabano of archaeologyvacations.com. He is the root. UUID, activity monitor, shared cache, user 501, so this is quite long. Waiting for PowerD. UUID, shared cache, parent is launch1, UID, user is me. Oh, oopsie. Oh, Percy. UUID, lots of different UUIDs. So this is new. Never saw this before. Call history plugin helper. Container manager D. There is no such container. UUID, user is 501. Data moving. CF socket private. Siri. Inference UUID. That ain't my UUID. That is not my UUID for Siri. Software updated. That UUID does not belong to me either. Trust D. Ain't my UUID. Nope. Not my UUID either. Not my UUID either. Alright, that's the bottom of that. Summaries. Applying default filters. Done enforcing size limit. Added. Added the candidate logs. Enforcing size limit on filtered candidates. Okay. Tailspin. Oh no. Has been disabled. System diagnose log. The following properties were changed from default. Should run for IDs to dump. No. Alright, so all of this is new. AUD is normally empty. So I click on one and both will disappear. There we go. Click on the other and both will disappear. And this one is locked. Cannot unlock. In progress. Don't know what that is. This is locked. Locked as well. Kernel Panics is always empty. And system diagnose. Something is missing from these two parts here are missing. Two files are missing. Two files are missing. These two are missing. Look at that. Two of them are missing. Wait a minute. Nine, 10, 16. So that's today's, but I didn't even open it yet. Now I'm opening it up. Don't know where that was earlier. Okay, take a screenshot of that. So that was early. That wasn't me. That's Stalker. Okay. So in his, 2 are missing. No, and it's gone. All right. So sometimes it asks for a password, sometimes it does not. Data always moving in and out. Packets moving in and out, but will not show up here. There we go. There we go. There's the 3 bunches, 3 musketeers. That always happens when I'm running diagnostic. Right, so there's the second one. Okay, so plugin kit is here. More data moving. So in Stalker's diagnostic, after personalization and after readme. More data moving. After personalization and after readme. So these 2 are missing from Stalker's folder. The plugin kit and the remote. Let's see what he's afraid of. Local device. More data move. Ooh, more data moving. So these two are missing from his diagnostic. So that's my UUID is BBF. Double B, 1F, boot session UUID. Remote service, mounter proxy bridge. System diagnose is remote. Okay, so this is missing, and this one is missing as well. Diagnose keychain. Auto unlock keychain state. Auto unlock. Client networking. Auto unlock. No data to report for this client. Client root networking. Alright, so there's a ton. Activity UUID ain't mine. Connection UUID. Lots of different UUID that does not belong to me. NW interface type Wi-Fi is the connected interface type. Connection UUID, there it is. Connected UUID. Connection UUID. MW transport protocol is unknown. Parent UUID has been wiped out, has been cleaned. NW family IPv4. Okay. Wi-Fi known good. Data moved. IPv4 address count, IPv4 available, IPv6. So nothing shows the real data. Oh, there's MDNS responder, because everything needs to be debugged. Every process needs debugging. Alright, so these two are missing from Stalkers. No, these two. Did that one. And the plugin kit. I didn't do the plugin kit. UUID don't belongs to me. It don't belongs to me. Neither does this one. Sharing service subsystem. Plugin 501. So user second user is 501. Second user on the Mac is 501. Is other machines UUID that does not belong to me. They're all plugins. Hey, yeah, 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 la, la. Lots of different UUIDs. Machine UUID. CF bundle. CloudKit. So may also have plugins. Okay, that's a lot. So Stalker is always listening. Right, Luca Dallabona of archaeologyvacations.com, also known as Luke Robert Dallabona of archaeologyvacations.com, and as the Webulator on the dark web. The Webulator on the dark web. All right. Okay, and missing description, everything is debug. And they're all kernel, debug all the kernel Apple input device, debug everything. Yep, all of it. Error. Client, PID manager, server bag. Alright, debuggability. Command center. And information are removed. And only the process is showing. Now it will not show the rest of the information. All volatile. All volatile. Command center. All volatile. Oh, sharing D. Lots of sharing D. Madrid. Service Applecom Madrid. Client setup service. Wow. Nalata APLT, missing description, client, command center. The Wi-Fi network name is private. Kernel has to be debugged, all of it. All debug. Missing subsystem. All debug. And there's a million more. Disk arbitration. Create a session. Remove session. There should not be a session. I did not join a network. I did not have any session, but sessions are being removed. Process is disk arbitration. Lots of remove session. Oh my goodness, I'm only down here. All debug. PKD. UUIDs. Cache. Missing description. Default. Remove session. All debug. All volatile. Create session. Remove session. Remove session. Remove session. Remove session. All kernel is all debug. There we go. Boss. Who's the boss? QuickTime Player is the boss. Yeah. Okay. Process is cloud. I did not join the cloud. And that's tonight. Container manager. There's no such container. Client has been removed. Creating authorization is an error. Fault. Allowing process impersonation is a fault. Client has been removed. Container manager. Client has been removed. Container manager D. There's no such container. Container not found. Remote configuration. And it comes from News Today too. XPC, Container Manager D. And this needs cloud, CF network, APSD, kernel. Alright. So I did not use the Mac for more than 48 hours. MDNS responder, thousands of packets. A lot of data moving here, none of it showing up here. Alright, internet 6, internet 6, no foreign, but definitely local. Here we go, active local. And they're streaming. And datagrams. Packet sent, packet received. $319 successfully negotiated. More data moving. Tampering in progress all the time. Data received. Output. Unknown. Unsupported protocol. From this host. Consumed in software. IP6. Ooh, tons of data moving. Look at that. Looky, looky. Alright. Interface. IPv4. IPv6. Multicast group membership. There is none here. But in IPv4, there's one, not two. Sometimes there's two. One IPv4 and a bunch of IPv6. And there's much more. And I'm sure I am the host of 12 clients. Error. Oh my goodness, error is empty? Wow, that's a first. I'm managing 9 clients now. What happened to 12? Current disk management client is 9. And the session UUID has been X'd out. English, not Madrid. English. They're all English. not Spanish, because Stalker lives in Ecuador now, right, Luke Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. Okay, data moving again. Log. Cannot open device. Operation not permitted. Alright, so here we go. And every day, whenever I use the computer, I clean it out. Put them in here. Put them in trash. So clean it out, and it'll appear again. Crash report. '16 Wi-Fi log. Get device country code. Wi-Fi local manager user. Wow. So that's on the 14th. 14. I remember I did not use the Mac on the 15th. Okay. Oh, lots of unknown. Airport D. Wi-Fi Bluetooth. There we go. Apple. Wi-Fi Bluetooth COEX. There's a sender machine. Unknown. Activate setting. Safari. Oh no, those are older. Go here. There it is. All unknown. Missing description. All unknown process. Processes. Okay. So I'm still at bug type 115. Alright. Okay. Close that. Now, these are tons of screenshots that I have printed that I'm not going to document now. But they were all printed. There's so much going on. Too much. Okay, and from tonight, oh, more data moving. Mac is in use when I'm not using it on the 15th. Data moving. There's launch D that use 10 and 10 and so many bytes. Data should not be moving when I did not connect to a network. Kernel task has been wiped clean. It will only show 00. And there's September the 15th. Monitoring. Start monitoring event request received from login window. I did not use the Mac yesterday. Okay, interface link changed. IPv6 link local on AWD10. Okay, something like that. Sender UUID, account profile remote view service. Unknown. Missing description. Sender UUID. And removing connection server private. The connection server is private. It is known. Private, adding connection server private. Add and remove connection server private. Okay, so data is already moving and I didn't join a network. Data moving and I didn't join a network. Join MDNS responder. Wow, look at that data moving out of the Mac. That's a huge chunk moving out of the Mac. I am remote. QuickTime is using significant energy. All right. So there's only one YouTube, not the 200 that will soon show up. Right, Luca Dallabona of archaeologyvacations.com. Ooh, a lot of data moving. It's channel 4. One subscriber, and it's Luke Dallabona. All right, channel 1, channel 4, 3, channel 4, where's channel 2? Channel 2. 1 year ago, channel 2. Alright, channel 4, 602. So Stalker has removed most of my uploads. One subscriber, always Stalker. Luke Dalabana of archaeologyvacations.com. So I go here, I sign in. So when I go to upload, all videos are saved as draft, and this used to say classic has been removed and replaced by send feedback. They should never be here. Now data is moving in and out of the Mac, so he would slow down the upload. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So I'm still recording. This is what it looks like. Upload, saved as draft. Zero. So I go next, 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 go public, and I publish, and I close, and there it is uploading. I go here, I go new window, and I go, oh, and I don't see the 200 pages that's being opened. I see 560 here, 560. Okay, do that again. And I go here, and I go your channel, and the video is already uploaded. Uploaded 58 seconds ago, and here it's uploading 1%. That is the foreign internet, which is faster than my local internet. So this video is 58 minutes 11 seconds, and it'll take 2 hours and 1 minute to upload. Yet it's already uploaded. When I refresh, 1 minute ago, it's already uploaded. Okay, so that's a foreign internet, but mine will take 2 hours to upload. Now this recording that I'm doing right now will take forever to upload, and of course it's always saved as draft. It says uploading here. That little tiny bit has been uploaded, and here completely uploaded 1 minute ago, 2 minutes ago uploaded, these 2 weeks ago. Click on it and it tells me it's being processed. So it used to be that it would show already uploaded, it would show, but he changes it, so it says processing there, but it says uploading here, uploading, and it still will have 2 hours left. Uploading here, processing here. That's a foreign charge, the foreign internet. So go back here, cancel upload, go back here, go out, 2 minutes ago, and Stalker has removed it. Stalker is listening, he removed it. But normally it is not removed unless Stalker decides that he's going to remove it. Anywho, there's 612, and the count is not 612. And now I'm going to stop recording, and unless the recording says stop, it means it has been cut. Alright.